Hi guys, welcome back to Strange Magic. I'm here in the workshop today to talk to you about this new window I just got. A little background on this window, I actually bought it off a lady who just had it laying in her front yard. I don't know, she told me she was planning to make a greenhouse with it, I guess with a bunch of these old windows, and her plans changed because I bought it. Now when I got the window, the top of the frame, you can't quite see it, rotted out. So I was able to get that repaired, then scraped the old paint off, put a new coat of white on there, and now I have this beautiful window up here that I only paid $20 for. Yeah, go me. As always, every penny counts, right? Because this window is 8 feet tall, about 4 feet wide. Brand new, that's a $200 window, so great find. A couple things I want to talk about, that this adds to my set design. I know in the last video that I framed and got, I talked about the framing. But in this case, I want to talk about how it helps you set the mood to your scene. So imagine you are in the second act, right? Because, well, here's something to think about too before we get into that, is this set is going to be used for about 3 different scenes. We go to it about once in every act of the movie. And so the way you light the set in the second act is not the same as you light it in the first or the third, right? Because that you have to change it as the story changes, right? The characters are in a different place, the story has progressed, and so the way you shoot the set and the way you light it has to change as well. That's part of our film grammar, and that's how you tell a story with light. One of the ways, anyway. And so imagine it's the second act, your character's upset, he's brooding, you put some rain outside this window, right? And some thunder, effects, and there you go. You've set the mood for that scene. So windows are very, very useful in helping you do that. Another thing they help you do is just throw a light, outside the window, obviously, have that light pouring in. Take a can of atmosphere, which is just like canned mist. And if you're a photographer or a cinematographer, pretty sure you've probably used it before. And you just spray a little of that, and it gives your light some texture. Right, all of a sudden you can see it and it can look really, really beautiful, and it adds so much to a set. You see it all the time, whether you know it or not. Something else you can do with the window, which I'm gonna do, is have obviously you can put a green screen back there and have an image on it to expand your set and expand your world. I'm actually gonna put a theater drop back there, which you've seen in a lot of classic old movies, which is just hand-painted, scenery. And I think that really helps expand the set, expands my world, right? Because I can't build a magic kingdom, right? But I can paint one outside the scene of one. So if I have a character looking out the window, they can look out at, this big kingdom they're a part of. And I think that's really awesome. And I love those old theater drops we just don't see in movies anymore. I think they're a part of the magic of movies that we've really lost, that I have so near and dear to my heart. And many of you watching probably do too. You probably remember that in movies you saw growing up with. And so that's something I really want to try to reclaim, especially in a movie that deals with fantasy and magic. I think is really, really important. And actually, if you know how to paint a theater drop, or if you know anyone that has experience or expertise in that, please let me know down in the comments, because I am looking to hire someone to do that. Okay, another thing that this window provides, because, well, first of all, I should tell you, I framed this one a little differently. So right here on this stud is actually where the wallpapered walls will connect to. So if you haven't seen the video with the wallpaper, please go back and check it out. But anyway, so that's the main stud. I actually framed this window recessed. It's about a foot back from the wall. And that gives the set a little bit more dimension, right? Because you can have flat walls in all directions, and I could have just left the window, square with the rest of the wall, but I didn't want that. I want a little more dimension to the set, and I gave it this shelf, right? Because like I said, this window is 8 feet tall, but I'm not gonna shoot that low. So I gave it this shelf, and what that does, twofold. I have given the actor more choices, and myself more choices in the blocking of the scene. So, and you've baked that right into your set design. So just go with me here, right? Your actor's walking around the room. Maybe he comes over here to the window, and he just stares out this window, whatever may be going out there. There's rain out there. He's upset. He's staring out at that theater drop, that kingdom, whatever it may be. Someone says, hey, man, he turns around, leans up against this, right? Or you can even sit on this thing, right? It's sturdy enough. So you've already baked some additional blocking into your set design. which is a good thing to do, I believe. It's all about choices. Give the actor choices. Allow the actor, because they're a creative person, to make choices and be creative, and they'll surprise you. Directors out there, really, really, they will. They're a big help. The gift an actor can give you is wonderful. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. We're one step closer to revealing that second set. This has been Strange Magic. Do me a favor, smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.